with a TEDx event or a TED Talk. You know, I never have, Cesar, yet.
No, I mean, come on, man. You've been everywhere else. We got
I
to
have
get you
been
on
everywhere
stage.
else. And listen, listen. I can be real. I'm not afraid to be real. I've applied a few times and I've gotten rejected.
Yeah, that happens a lot. That's a lot of what I hear when people come to me, and I help clean it up. I mean, we could do that for you right now if you wanted to.
I know we could. I still want to. I still believe it would be a great thing. But this is your specialty. And the moment Michelle Weidenbrenner uh, connected us, I said, "Oh my gosh!" Like you remember the day
I
we were
do.
chatting, and I said, "Oh my gosh, you got to come speak," because I know that author, coach, speaker is kind of like the trifecta,
Mm-hmm.
and our authors are crushing it.
Yep.
Our coaches are crushing it, but a lot of them have not broken into the speaking
Mm-hmm.
yet. And we've done some things called Speaker Academy Elite. We've done some speaker training, but you, my friend, get them a platform. How do you do that?
Yeah, and it's so great that you mentioned Michelle because she's just on fire, and her talk is on fire. And so I think I want to start there by saying that the platform is important, but the message, it can't be bigger than the message. The message is always going to be bigger than the platform if you really want to, if you really want it to excel, if you really want it to mean something, if you really want people to share it. And so that's really where I tell people to start, is that your idea and your message has to be so clear, and you need to be able to say it in a sentence. What is this idea? What is it about? What's the heart of it? How is it going to help people? What do you have to give? And I think people get stuck there because there's some limiting things that come into our minds, of course. But it's really just about putting the work in to get your idea crystal clear with who you are and what you want to say. And once that's there, then we can work with it. Then we can pitch it, because and that's what I help people do. Essentially, we craft the message, and then we start pitching it, and we put together all the TEDx events that are forthcoming, and the pitch is what lands the talk. And most people who apply, I'm not saying this is you, Kary. I'm not
It
saying
probably
this.
was. Listen, it
All
was.
right,
Go for it. I listen. I didn't get accepted for a reason, so I'm willing to be
it's
teachable. What happened? What did I do
it's
wrong?
usually it's usually clarity of message. But also I think we just put in too few applications. Most of us, just sort of, when we have time, we'll do it here and there. And when we hear about something,
Yeah.
and if we're not confident in the clarity of our message, we get stuck there. And so
Listen, man.
that's why, yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how I applied. Okay.
tell me.
I think I only applied twice, and it was local. But I had a talk. I mean, I listen. I've gotten asked to speak at a lot of places. I don't know why they rejected me, but I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. No, I'm kidding. Um, but here's what I did. One of my talks was, "Hey, listen. The bulk of the population, 86%, feels stuck in their day job, and their
Hmm.
day job is a prison. And much like Andy in the cell in Shawshank was imprisoned, most people choose to become institutionalized where they just accept the reality rather than go from day job to dream job.
Yes.
My whole talk was how I wrote the book in Shawshank Cell and how you go from prison to plan to payoff, from Shawshank to Zihuatanejo, and how I did that personally. Is that not
Mm.
compelling and clear?
I like it. If I was on the other end of that, I would say, well, I definitely want to see this through, because that's what you need. You need a problem,
Yeah.
and you need to show that you have a unique solution to that problem.
Yeah.
And then finally, you need to show how we can go out and apply it, and that it can be universalized, right? So it can be
Yes.
be for everyone. And that's really what TED is. It's a big idea, right? I
Listen,
love it, Kary. I don't know what happened. Maybe your application got lost in the mail or something. I don't know.
listen. I even launched it. I think you might know this, you might not, but I even launched it with Hollywood celebrities at Shawshank in
I saw that.
2015,
That's cool, man.
2014. Yeah, it was crazy, man. But listen, it is what it is. we were supposed to meet each other, and this is literally what you do. Like, that's why I like what you do, because I can help people launch bestsellers. I can help people turn their book into 18 streams of income. By the way, one of the streams of income is keynote speaking. So
There you
I
go.
can even help people get keynote speaking, but I cannot help them get on a TED stage. I couldn't even do it. Yet Yet there's people all over the world that are doing so. I even read the book. There's obviously a formula. There's obviously things they're looking for. What do you think, Cesar?
I think that's right. I think that the TED form is specific and it's not like other kinds of speaking, but there's no other kind of speaking platform like TED. And the power of the platform is really amazing. I mean, it's changed my life. It's changed the lives of a ton of folks that I work with, and it's really just about then how you leverage the talk once you have it. And for those of us that love TED, and most people that I meet love TED, we really love TED. And if there's a message on there that resonates with us, we're blown away, because in 10 minutes or so we can literally have our worldview
Oh
changed.
yeah,
And the form does that, and it
it's true.
allows for that, right? So it moves us from what is to what could be. And in the space of what is to what could be is transformation, right, Kary?
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
And anybody who has something to say and is a speaker or needs to speak is in love with transformation.
I love this.
And
This is good.
we have experienced transformation, and once you experience it, you have to share it, and that's what I'm in love with.
Wow. All right. So listen, you have the greatest bonus. I mean, there's been a lot of speakers, a lot of bonuses that have been amazing, but those people who are watching this either live or replay, every speaker who I've interviewed, and I've interviewed a lot over the last week. Oh my gosh, it's been a lot, almost 30 people. But that's how cool this conference is. It's the greatest people on the planet with a very key message. I did not want this conference to be inspirational speakers where it's like cotton candy, where it's tastes good and then there's no nutritional value. Um,
Mm,
our speakers are people who are coming and imparting a skill, and you are coming. What? Oh, let's talk about your bonus. Are you telling me this is real? It's a database of the TED Talks around the world or
that's
country? I
right.
don't even know.
Yeah, so my whole goal, when I work with people, like I want transformation, and that means that I want the result that will get them where they want to be and beyond. And so I ask myself, what are the barriers to that transformation? And one of the first barriers is knowledge, is information, is knowing who is looking for a speakers to be able to get selected. And when I went through this, it took me 2 years to get my first yes, Kary. But now I've broken it down into a system. And the first step is knowing who is actually looking for speakers and when.
Ooh,
And
that's good.
so what we do is me and my team put together a spreadsheet, a database essentially of every registered TEDx talk on the planet.
It's so good. I
And
went in
so
there
you
and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
and so not only do you get it, and then you can kind of go through and search and get what you need and search by location, whatever, however you want to play with it, but we update it every month or so. And so you're never having to experience this barrier again. And so that's what
Wow.
I'm giving to folks that join us.
So that's just the pre bonus. So, folks, I think imagine that. Imagine signing up for a super early bird ticket literally in the last less than 48 hours. You sign up for that ticket. It's a 3-day conference, less than $300. It includes multiple meals. It includes, get this, Caesar, axe throwing, party bus to Dublin. We are food trucks are coming. We
I
have
mean,
breakout sessions. We have 5 tracks, Web3, influencer, soul on fire, entrepreneur, and authors. I mean, I don't know anywhere else where you can get that value, but
I don't either.
super early birds are going up. and we've had a lot of people sign up here in the last few hours. So let's talk about this here in our final 2 minutes. What are you going to be speaking about at conference?
Yeah. So what I want to do is give folks the tools to be able to, when they leave, I want them to know what a clear idea looks like, and also how to pitch that idea. And in that amount of time, I think we can create transformation in the room so that there's confidence leaving there going like, oh, that's how you pitch. And that's how you create a clear idea. And so
Mm.
that's what I'm going to give it. This is a skill that will not only help you get the talk, but it's a skill that if you want PR, if you want to pitch any kind of idea anywhere for anything, like I'll do like morning television, and this is the same format that I use. Or if you want to get on a
Wow.
big podcast or whatever it is, this is how you pitch your idea.
So good, man. I'm telling you, people are going to leave with that transformation, but contacts, relationships, they're going to have breakthrough keynote speeches. Our last person was Giselle. I don't know if you caught that, but she spoke about
I saw.
how to
Yeah.
create your stuff in VR.
Yeah.
This is going to be crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Cesar, thank you for saying yes. Thank you for your passion to get people on stages. And
My
thanks for
pleasure,
coming to
Kary.
the conference.
Oh man, I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm stoked to see you and everyone there. And let's do this thing. Can't wait.
Awesome. All right, my friend. Well, listen, where can people find out more about you? Right here, Cesar
Yeah,
Cervantes.tv.
that's my that's where you can find me. I also have a Facebook group that I'd love people to join
Yeah.
because it's an amazing community. Can I pop that in the chat or comments, or what should I do?
If you're in front of the comments, pop it in. Otherwise, say it, and my team will literally type it. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's a Facebook group. What's
Oh
the name
yeah.
of the Facebook group?
So it's just Speak TEDx, and but yeah, I'll put it here.
Put it here, and
And
listen. It will exist, and this will be here after for the replay, definitely.
okay, I
So,
love it.
so yeah, drop it in. The team will be there. It's all good, my friend.
All right,
All right.
sounds good,
Thanks so
Kary.
much, Cesar. You take care.
Cheers, man. Thanks.
See ya. Bye.